All right, we're gonna head off to Braddock now. We're leaving Evans City. There's some other stuff I don't have on my map. I thought I did. There was the intermediate school or junior high, whatever you want to call it, where they were doing the medical experiments and the crazies. Richard France is the main scientist. And John Willow showed me pictures
at the light. Turn
yesterday of it, but I forgot to ask him where they were because they're not on my map. I need to add them for next time. So now we're going left here at Lindsay. Off to Braddock. Last time I was in Braddock, it was at nighttime. I found most of the locations, but it was dark and the weather wasn't great, so it'd be fun to go through there real quick when it's easy to see everything and the weather's nice.
In 2.7 miles, turn left to merge onto I-79 South.
I-79 South. Take more little back roads, little 2-lane back roads. Go from point to point. So we're going to 79 South. Damn. Truck, stay in your lane. Jesus Christ. There's a giant death machine. That's funny about these small roads. It's kind of like Pet Cemetery. You just go flying down these little small twisty roads with blind corners. And they just don't care. Everyone drives fast here. So when in Rome, as long as no one's getting pulled over, I'll do the same, I guess. There's always nice scenery here. It's just nice to have this time of year. The fall color makes the drive a little bit different.
In 1 mile, turn left to merge onto I-79 South toward Pittsburgh.
So I've got, what is it, 12:28. So I have about 4 hours before I have to leave the airport. And a little later than that, probably. I'm not in a hurry to get there to lounge, though, because this return flight is nuts. I tried to... It's got to be a connecting flight no matter what, just to keep the cost down. But the problem is the number of connecting flights I had with the multiple stopovers was limited at the time frame I wanted to get back home, because I'm going to get a ride when I get home. And I don't want to be rude and put people out at some really weird hour, either too early in the morning or too late at night. So the only one I could find that was reasonable made a really long travel time. So although I'm leaving tonight,
use the left lane to
flight has a layover delay further than that for whatever reason.
Turn left.
So I leave tonight, and then there's like a delay when I get to the first stop, and then I think I have 2 layovers. I forgot. But there's a big gap in there somewhere, and I'll be lounging in the airport for a few hours at least on each one. Or if not the first one, at least the second one's going to be a big old...
In about 12 miles, take exit 72.
So I don't get back till
79 south toward Pittsburgh.
Wednesday morning, which is completely insane. But it's the only way the time would have worked out. So I'm basically giving up an entire day more than I normally would just for this return trip. It kind of sucks, but it is what it is. You gotta be considerate of the people that are gonna help you out. So an Uber from airport to home is very expensive. So I do need the ride. So that's all I could do. Probably had some more choices if I booked earlier, but I didn't book totally last minute. It always seems to be late no matter when I book. Deer back there. Oh, it's a roadkill. So yeah, normally these are mostly green and pleasant, but very uniform. Now it's like all kinds of splashes of color. Very nice scenery. My guess is I'll probably sleep a bunch on the plane. This will be incredibly boring sitting in the airport and then doing this, doing that. Just not looking forward to the long trip back. The weather warmed up a bunch. The sun through the window feels great. deer. So I bought a gallon of milk at the local store 3 days ago. Mainly for breakfast. I'm having like peanut butter sandwiches for breakfast, some milk, apple, and some carrots that I brought with me and stuff like that. It's kind of a basic healthy breakfast. And one morning I forgot. I was in a real rush because I had to get off the road, meet the guys for the dark side trip. It's still going. It's still going. Weird. We went to lock screen for some reason, but it shouldn't have because I'm plugged into power. It's very odd. Anyway, I had a whole day at, well, at least until I got back at night, I had a little bit of milk, but the gallon was cheap. It was like $6 for a gallon of milk. At home it'd be like another $3-4 or whatever. But it's been so cold here. I left it in the car now for 2 days. Just finished it this morning, or this like about an hour ago. And it was nice and cold because it's been so fucking cold here. I'm like driving around with an outdoor refrigerator.
In 2 miles, take exit 72 on the left onto I-279 south toward Pittsburgh.
Left exit, huh? Some places do have left exits. It's weird. I'm not used to that where I live. I know LA has some left exits. It's very unusual for Northern California. Alright, that should stay more stable now. Alright, 279 south towards Pittsburgh. And that's where I was.
Use the middle lane to take exit 72.
Hotel 990 Cemetery down by Washington, so it would be 79 south. Or going back there.
Keep left. In about 11 miles, take exit 2A to merge onto I-579 south toward Veterans Bridge.
So yeah, a lot of 55 mile per hour here. No 60, no 70. So pretty much everyone here is speeding. So I'm going 70 now. People are on my butt. I'm getting out of the lane. And the speed limit is 55, so no one seems to give a shit. And I don't see many cops. I think I've seen on this trip maybe 2 cop pullovers the whole time. So it's kind of funny. Even this guy's too slow for that guy. So yeah, 55 my ass, right? It's like that Sammy Hagar song, I Can't Drive 55. More color, more color. I'm getting warm with these extra layers. Damn. Too warm, you start to get sleepy again. So yeah, last night was kind of like camping. I take a lot of naps on road trips in cars anyway, between hotels or just a nap during the day if I need it for safe driving. But last night, since I didn't book a hotel, I booked the hotel first and the rest of the trip. Realized I was going to be here longer. I said, nah, I'll just save the money and give me more freedom to move around. I'm not tied to a hotel than some long drive I don't want to take when I can just be at my destination in the morning and not have to drive there in the morning. And boy, that was a tricky one last night. It was really cold. Like I said, at one point it got down to 35 degrees, and then you go outside, it's very windy, so the wind chill was brutal. So I was trying to take pictures of Pittsburgh at night from Mount Washington, and my hands were very stiff. Very uncomfortable, but it was worth it for the shots. But then sleeping was tough. I don't have room in luggage for a blanket or a sleeping bag, and I only have so many layers with me, so I had to kind of improvise some kind of makeshift extra layer so I can sleep a little better, because when it's cold you just can't sleep. And the temperature extremes. Too hot you can't sleep, too cold you can't sleep. So it was definitely like camping last night, camping in a very cold place. it's getting kind of stuffy in here. Well, that's the first high occupancy vehicle lane thing I've seen around here. Look at that. Guess I get a boatload of traffic there. I believe that's the TV station up there. That might actually be that big TV station. I visited the Fox affiliate where they shot the WGON TV footage. I drove around it the first time I came here last year. It's a deceptively small building. It looks so big when they shoot the studio shots when they're explaining the outbreak. Please get that fucking idiot off the air. So yeah, it's one of those things you can see where they shot stuff. You can't go in it. Excuse me. Although a couple people have.
In 2 miles, take
way in there.
exit 2A to merge onto I-579 south toward Veterans Bridge.
The last I heard, they've gutted that place. It's no longer a TV studio in that area. They made it into offices. So that big room where all the drama goes down, the guys yelling about the supers and Fran's yelling at them about leaving rescue stations on the air that are no longer valid, and then the hosts yelling at them, and that's all one big room with the TV control up the stairs. That whole big room is no longer there. It's been tweaked. So the time to see it was a couple years ago, basically. Now there's no point going in and out. It won't look anything like it. But I drove by there anyway just to see where the place was. It's cool to see that massive antenna array up there. And same with the Wampa Mines for Day of the Dead. I was going to drive around. I know you can't go. It's a secure facility. But I wanted to see what it looked like on the outside. But I mean, you can basically just go to the website and see a picture of the facility there. So I ran out of time, and it's like, just as well. Didn't seem like I needed to do that. Unless you got special tour privilege or invitation or something.
Stay in the middle 2 lanes and go past this exit.
Middle 2 lanes. I guess they're crazy in Pittsburgh again.
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 2A to merge onto I-579 south toward Veterans Bridge. In 1.5 miles, keep right onto Pennsylvania 885 south toward Napoleon.
There's a nice shot of Pittsburgh downtown without the crazy pink lights at night. I guess this is Veterans Bridge. Not much to it. Just a regular road. No fancy girders or markings or anything.
Stay in the second lane. Left and go past this exit.
I don't have to go down there for Ferranti Brothers.
Use the right lane to keep right onto Pennsylvania 885 South toward Monroeville. Keep right. In about 1.5 miles, take a slight right turn to merge onto I-376 east toward Monroeville.
Okay, so we're heading to Monroeville again. I guess there's the back way to get there from Monroeville. I don't remember that.
In 1 mile, take a slight right turn to merge onto I-376 east toward Monroeville.
Okay. Got a lot of bridges to the right there. Nice view. Duquesne University on the left.
Use the right lane to take a slight right turn to merge onto I-376 east toward Monroeville.
So now it's like we're going back to Monroeville, but we're going around it.
Take a slight right turn.
Mall is pulling me back, pulling me back.
In about 4 miles, take exit 77 towards Swissvale.
4 miles. More tunnels, more tunnels.
In 2 miles, take exit 77 towards Swissvale.
Those new Corvettes trying to look like a Lamborghini, I think. I think it is. I don't think you see a lot of Lamborghinis around this area. There is money here, but a lot of it's working class, and I haven't even seen any Porsches or Ferraris or any of that shit around here. It's just not that kind of place. That's why Monroe Mall is just a basic mall. They haven't done the upscale stores in it like they have in the one part of San Jose by me where they have all the crazy ass Rodeo Drive type stores. You know, it used to be a normal mall. That's why the mall is doing really well, because the people eat that shit up. But not Monroeville. They could never have those kind of fancy stores there. It's just not the right neighborhood.
Use the right lane to take exit 77 towards Swissvale.
And the right draw. Hell, I'm not in the right draw for some of the malls in my area, but I still walk around because it's entertaining. Some of the food is decent there, to be honest. But fancy clothing stores and all that shit, I don't care about that.
Take the exit. Then keep right towards Swissvale.
Swissvale.
Keep right towards Swissvale. At the stop sign, use the right lane to turn onto Monongahela Avenue towards Swissvale. Then turn right onto Scheuer Avenue.
Braddock Avenue, look at that.
Turn left. At the light, turn right onto South Braddock Avenue.
There we go. Braddock Avenue. Yeah, I went a different way last time. That guy's doing.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Scheuer
Gas
Avenue.
is good there too. I'm gonna gas up when I leave here. 309. Nice. Or 339 actually. That's the normal price.
Go past this light, then turn right onto Scheuer Avenue.
There's the Giant Eagle store. It's like a big grocery store. They're also the ones that run the Get-Go convenience stores, gas station convenience stores. Beer and tobacco. So I'm going to turn right where?
Turn right.
It's right here? It's a small road, but I'll turn right.
At the next light, turn left.
It's more like the Braddock Hills.
At the light, turn left onto Monongahela Avenue.
Well, they got all kinds of crazy Halloween decorations there. Yeah, just go, dude. No worries. Monongahela. Wow.
In 3/4 of a mile, turn right onto Harriet Street.
That old church there, wow. Swissvale Presbyterian Church. Dairy Delight, look at that. Dairy misspelled D-A-R-I. Dairy Delight. Yeah, looks like the standard price here, $3.39 for gas.
In half a mile, turn right onto Harriet Street.
Harriet Street? I think it is. Agnes. There's little back streets.
Turn right onto Harriet Street.
Right onto Harriet Street. I mean, I did just put Braddock Avenue on the thing, and it's telling me to go.
In half a mile, turn right onto Kenmore Avenue.
I don't know why it's telling me to go all this way when I was already kind of on Braddock Avenue, but maybe this is a shortcut. Check my little map thing real quick. I'm curious what's going on.
At the next stop sign, turn right.
Update on my location. Okay, yeah, we're getting close. Interchange to do here, and then we get to the heart of Braddock. I can zip through those real quick and be on my merry way. I don't think I have time to do anything else going through Pittsburgh. We'll see. So I have no idea what the traffic is going to be like, so this might have to be it. I was going to go to the Skybus for vanilla, but don't think I have time for that. Also don't have time for the Kyra Shone new mural that was put up by the same guy who did the Savini mural and the...
At the stop sign, turn right onto Kenmore Avenue.
There's the steel town in the background. See all that steam? Looky, looky. Steel mill is...
In half a mile, arrive at your destination.
No, arrive at your destination. Oops. Didn't quite take that lane correctly. Yeah, you can see the steam straight ahead. That's the big mill I went by that night. Last time I was here. Welcome to historic Braddock. Or hysteric, depending on when you've been here, I guess. It's kind of a tough place since the steel mill fell on hard times and had, I think, like half the people work there that used to work there, or less. So it's definitely a depressed area. Fix this bracket. Need a good bracket for Braddock. So some of these I can remember, probably Dead Reckoning. But let's go down toward the steel mill and work my way back. That's probably the best way to see everything. Moofle hates you. That's nice. And I'm not going down to that garbage dump site or the junkyard site for Martin. I went there that night. It was all full of broken glass and really creepy, dark. Who knows who the hell is hanging out?
Arrive at your destination. Arrived.
Cool, I've arrived. So now it's just a matter of lining up the dots. So let's go down further. There's that 4 kids thing that used to be a grocery store, the Martin grocery store where he worked. So I don't quite have the freedom to move around like I did that night when no one was here. I could pivot the car and use the car as a gimbal, so I don't have to pop the phone out of the holder and aim at the stuff I want to show. Comet News, there you go. That's the, I think that was the adult bookstore. Comet News right there. And Martin. Get it all sorted out when we get through here. Lots of murals on buildings. Some of these I couldn't see at night, it was too dark. Since downtown is fairly dead and depressing. It's not very busy here, people walking around. Park. Okay, I think that empty lot on the left was the old church. One of these was the old church. There's an empty lot up here. Might be that one right there we just passed. So there's the water tower for the big steel plant. Mon Valley Works, ET plant. another welcome to Braddock sign back there. I'll catch you on the way back. There's the big steel guy bending the steel bar. It's the real steel man. This guy passed. Go ahead and pass. A lot of people are working here or live right by here. I don't want to get in their way. But it says here, Joe Magarak, 1940. I don't know if I can get a shot of it here. Let's pull this out. Where's my hazard lights? There he is. Steel man. It says here Joe Magarak, some kind of local hero. Zoom in on that, I can read it later. But yeah, I always see that when I come by here. Ah. There we go. It's fun to see it at night when it's all lit up. But actually I'll keep this out for now because I can do some side shots of the mill as you drive by. Did this one time before. You can see the steel mill. Quite a few cars out here, so people are, parking for work here. Nowhere near the volume they used to have, but people are leaving from work. Quite a few employees here. A lot of people here like SUVs and trucks, mostly looks like. Most of the vehicles. There's the security gates to get in. Oh, there you go. There's some piles of stuff and machinery and industrial sounds. Go around then if you want to. You want to speed, go the fuck around. Asshole. You got a stop sign anyway. So there's some other huge support structures here for stuff. There's a tunnel connecting neighborhoods. Watch for ice. Yeah, but it almost felt like it was. There's an overpass over there. Nice old-timey bridge. I went over that once by accident when I overshot the town of Braddock. I'm going to do an illegal turn here, stay on this road. I don't want to go down there. There's some finished steel products, looks like. And more shots of the steel mill from the other way. that tunnel again. Going to some part of the neighborhood I haven't been through. Maybe I went through that last time I was here. Can't remember. All right, I'm gonna stop here real quick and orient myself with my map. Put this in here. So far the stream hasn't dropped, which is good. I was expecting to drop at some point. Where are we with so I'm currently right there. Okay. Okay, so my first turn up here, Martin Original Bridge. So I guess there was a bridge here. This might be the bridge they're talking about, that wire kind of metalwork footbridge that he took. Oh great, here comes somebody else flying down the road. Put my map on the dash here so I can see it better. Heavy construction equipment here. He's parking for the day. Looks like this is where they park them. Okay. Behind me. There's a bit of a smell here now from the processing, but really smell it at night. Some shots of the plumes here. Let's get a better shot of that. Up here, this parking lot. Almost there. There we go. Got some nice plumes. All right. Squeeze this guy back in the bracket here. Come on, get in there. There we go. Okay, and according to my map, come up on that called Original Martin Bridge. I'm not sure if they mean that elevated footbridge that's supposed to be long gone or some other bridge. It's just up here on the right at the intersection. Going by the Steel Man again. right at this intersection up here. I think there's a welcome to Braddock sign. Yeah, behind a tree a little bit. Just at the left of the intersection behind a tree. So welcome to Braddock sign. Now I'm going to go up this street. And it said right up here is the original Martin Bridge. Okay. So across this gap here, that's what they meant by that. That big metal bridge, I'm guessing what they're talking about, would have been right here. It goes up and over that gap. So it's long gone. It looked unsafe even when it was fairly new, when he's walking across it in the movie. So it's a dead end, so I have to back out of here. Okay, some of these back streets, no one's coming down here, so I don't have to worry about blocking everyone's way and being a jerk. Okay, so that's that bridge thing. Let's go back down to some crazy steam coming out of there. There it is. Welcome to Braddock. With the script font. Another big Braddock sign here. I think this has a light on it at night, or it lights up or something. Look at that. Guys pouring some steel. Yeah, it's got some neon on it and stuff. It's not, yeah, the car's at an angle, so the sign's at an angle as well. Tried to capture that last time, but I think it was a little dark, so now I got a better shot of it. It's a busy ass road, man. So now we're going up to find the church former location. That's what it says. And it's that big lot we drove by. Coming up on it here. So there is a church here, but the church they're talking about is now an empty lot. Let this guy pass. Go ahead and pass, dude. It's all you. Such a fucking hurry, you can go. Yeah, right here. Well, this guy's driving around this vacant lot here with his construction equipment. That's the former church. Just a big old lot. Jesus, that's a pothole. That is a serious pothole. Now I gotta go up to the meat drop-off house, where she comes out from the balcony up above because, hi Martin.